Hi, I'm Daniel. I'm the founder of AstroAgency. I'm also co-founder of the Environmental Task Force. I'm one of the directors here at Space Scotland. I'm just going to give a little bit of background on our space sustainability roadmap and a little bit more information on how that was created. So essentially, the document is called Space Sustainability, a Roadmap for Scotland, and you can download it on the Space Scotland website. And the background behind it is that back in 2020, we had run an initiative called the Sustainable Space Challenges, where we asked a whole host of different organizations and different sectors to submit environmental challenges for space to solve. And from that, we worked with the European Space Agency and lots of different other partners as well, including Friends of the Earth Scotland, Nature Scot, academia, government, etc. And we brought together the space community in Scotland and indeed throughout the UK to answer some of the challenges that were selected by the independent judging panel. And from all of that work, from the three challenges that were addressed, we basically could see that there was a lot happening in Scotland around space sustainability, whether it be greener fuels being produced by launch vehicle organisations, spaceports working towards their environmental impact assessments and indeed going well beyond that. And of course, the downstream data sector, which does so much to promote and support our environment. So what we thought was, okay, there's something here. How do we turn all this good work into something that we can really use as a USP for Scotland as we're developing a space nation, indeed, in support of that wider UK proposition. So from there, there was the Scottish Space Strategy, which came out the year after, which was there to support the national space strategy. And within that strategy, because of the work that had been done, it was clear that there was an opportunity here with sustainability. So within that Scottish Space Strategy, we called for a sustainability strategy. And then the year after that, 2022, November 2022, we launched the Sustainable Space Roadmap at the Glasgow Science Centre. And yeah, it was a great occasion, and it was a great moment because it was a lot of work had gone in, all voluntarily, of course, as well, to feed into the work being done to produce the roadmap, to kind of check a lot of the assumptions that were being made in there, and indeed come up with ideas on how we could move it all forward. So just to provide a bit more information on the actual roadmap itself, on the document itself, that's really there to guide the environmental task force as it moves forward. And we didn't call it a strategy, we didn't call it an action plan or a charter. We thought roadmap was good, and really because it's focused around these 14 different work packages. We didn't just want to produce another document with lots of words. Words are important, but what's even more important, of course, is actions. So the roadmap was very much an output-led document focused on those actions. That's why it's got those 14 work packages and indeed milestones around the way between now, or between last year, 2022, and 2045, which is in line with Scotland's net zero ambitions. The roadmap has those 14 work packages. It's split into three different areas. There's leadership, where we want to really lead in this area and indeed help the UK to lead in this area. Well, the UK Space Agency really focuses on in-orbit activity in Scotland, and then with the roadmap, we looked also at sustainability on the ground as well, as mentioned, because of some of the work that we could see being done. So we did think this is a great opportunity as a relatively small country and small community, space community. We can do certain things very quickly, and we can socialize ideas, we can come up with initiatives, and from that, we can share those outcomes with the international space community. And that's something we've been doing, whether it be at United Nations events, or whether it be invited by space agencies such as the Portuguese Space Agency or governments like Switzerland and Australia. We've been out there, Secure World Foundation as well, talking about the roadmap, talking about the journey. And that journey basically started with the Environmental Task Force looking to commission and produce this roadmap document, which Scottish Enterprise were very supportive of, and they provided the funding to enable Optimat and AstroAgency to work together, to work with different organisations, not just space organisations, but indeed different sectors. We were told very early on by Friends of the Earth Scotland that we should speak to the whisky sector, and that was a great moment because we could see their journey over the past 10 years and how they created they created a strategy for sustainability around their whisky sector. And we started to realize, okay, let's learn what we can from these other industries, from these other sectors. So that we did a lot of interviews with people that are really leading on sustainability in different industries, but also globally with people who are leading on space sustainability. And then we spoke with Scottish companies, of course, academia, government, and others. and pulled together those 14 work packages. So leadership being the first one. The second one is in orbit, and that, as the name suggests, is focused very much on in-orbital space sustainability. In-orbit space sustainability, so the likes of space debris and mitigating debris. The final area that the 14 work packages are organised into is environment and net zero, and that basically looks at how we can better promote the space data that is out there that's coming from satellites that can help with our environment, of course, both our marine environments, but also our land environments too. So that's the roadmap itself, and that's what it aims to do. We're going to be working on it through the task force, hopefully for years to come. And if you'd like to get involved, then please reach out to the Environmental Task Force and check out the roadmap itself. You can go to Space Scotland's website and download it there. Thank you.